Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Steve Weagle, tracking Hurricane Irma. Powerful storm moving across and actually now away from the U.S. Virgin Islands. There's Puerto Rico there. An immense storm, second strongest storm in hurricane history in the Atlantic, ties with a couple of others. And it is now approaching 1,000 miles away from South Florida, which usually wouldn't be much of a concern. But there have been consistent forecast tracks, model tracks for the last week, expecting a threat to South Florida as we head into the weekend. Here's a look at the storm this afternoon. Now, it's not quite as symmetrical as it was yesterday. It's undergoing a little bit of shear here. The western side of this is eroded a little bit. There's probably some interaction going on with landmass around Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has some pretty high mountains too. Next up is Haiti and the Dominican Republic. There will be some interaction with land there, but obviously still a powerful, very dangerous storm as it moves now just north of the Virgin Islands. And the forecast track, well, here are the latest coordinates. The winds at still 185. That's really unbelievable considering that we've gone now at least 24 hours with a storm at 185 miles an hour. And the forecast track is west-northwest at 15, so it takes it just north of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, but I believe close enough that there will be at least some weakening with the interaction here with the mountains of Hispaniola. And then we have a track that is on the north coast of Cuba. This is Saturday, 8 a.m., 155 mile an hour winds. And it seems weird to talk about that being a weakening hurricane, 155 miles an hour. This is a very dangerous storm even at this point, although weaker than what we have right now. And then there's this turn, and the track obviously shifted from what we saw yesterday. And there is the position. This is Monday at 8 a.m. So what are we dealing with here if this verifies? We'll see tropical storm conditions develop on Saturday. We'll see potential hurricane conditions on Sunday and likely into at least midday Monday before things start to improve, because there's the Monday morning position. There's the Sunday morning position. So Sunday morning, we're making a landfall here, the lower key or the upper Keys around Key Largo and that area, and then tracking just inland. This is not a good track, at least down the middle here, because this is, relatively speaking, right up 95 in the Turnpike with major metropolitan areas on the right side of the track, some of the strongest winds. But this is an error cone too, and so we could see a track out here, or we could still see a track off in the Gulf of Mexico. Some of the models, the ensemble models, the European ensemble models have that track. So these tracks are going to change. We talked about this even 3 and 4 days ago, how we had tracks in toward Key West, and I said, this is not set in stone, and obviously it's not. Things will shift back and forth. And anyone planning to evacuate and head to the west coast of Florida, it really didn't make sense because everyone in Florida is pretty much under a threat here as far as the winds, because the tracks will continue to change. We're still 3 and 4 days out from dealing with hurricane force winds. Watches and warnings, here they are, and they've been extended closer to Florida now. Florida is not included, but we have hurricane watches. Here's the legend here. Hurricane watches in effect now. Looks like the middle of the Bahamas, and also back most of Cuba now under a hurricane watch. So hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions can be expected in the next 48 hours. We're next, so at 5 o'clock, do not be surprised if we get under a watch in South Florida. Certainly if not at 5, it'll be at 11 o'clock tonight. Look at how tightly clustered the models are out. This is about 24 hours, but as we get in toward the later part of the forecast track, so there's Sunday, we're talking 9:45, European models in red there, and we also have a lot of the other models and what we call the consensus models, the TVCN, the TCON. Those are some of the best computer models in the world, 5, 6, 7 of them, and they're blended, they're averaged out, and they're also taking a storm very close to the official forecast track and then up the coast after that. This is not the best track for us, obviously, but I will tell you this will more than likely change as we get into tonight and tomorrow as the models shift. But this afternoon, we still have pretty good model consistency here through the next few days. So as the new models come in, we'll see some